Hi. Today I'm going to try to show you how to play something like 25 chords just by moving one finger at a time. One of the best kept secrets about guitar is that if you change one note in the chord name changes, so you get a new chord. So what we're going to do today is start with a very easy chord and then move from one chord to another by simply moving one finger. We're going to either take a finger away or put a finger in to get the next chord on the list. Okay? So if you're ready to get started, let's make sure the guitar is in tune. The guitar is tuned to E, A, D, G, B, E. Standard tuning. If you don't know how to tune your guitar, just ask a friend who plays guitar to tune it for you. You can stop at any music store. They'll be glad to tune it up for you to get you going. But it must be in tune for this to work. It must be in standard tuning. Okay? Now I'm going to be calling out the notes also of the string. I won't be calling out notes, but I will be calling out which string I'm on. This is the E string. This is the A string, D string, G string, B string, and the string, high string down on the bottom is E. So that's E, A, D, G, B, E. It's a good idea to get very familiar with the string names so you'll know which string to go to when I call that string out. So if you haven't done that already, work on that a little bit and come back to this video. Well, but if you're ready, we're going to start working on playing all these chords. Okay, now every chord we're going to play is not going to be difficult. Now there'll be some that are a little bit more difficult, but most will be very easy. Now we're going to start by moving in with a E minor 7 chord, and we're going to make that chord by taking finger 2. Now our fingers are going to be numbered like this: 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is finger 2. Okay, that's finger 2. Finger 2 is going to go to the A string, 2nd fret. A string, 2nd fret. That's an E minor 7. Nice sounding chord. Minor 7. E minor 7. Now I'm using a pick, and you don't have to use a pick. You can just strum with the back of your hand. Okay? Or you can just with your thumb, just lightly. You know, don't want to get any calluses. Just strum very lightly if you're not using a pick. But if you're using a pick, you'll be able to hear this just fine. Okay, so E minor 7. That's one finger on the fretboard. Now we're going to take the 2nd finger and add it and put it just under the 1st finger, and now we have straight E minor. That's E minor 7 with one finger, E minor with 2 fingers on the fretboard. Now the next chord, we've got our 2 fingers on the fretboard at the 2nd fret. We're going to take the finger 1 and put it on the G string, which is right here. That's the 4th string down from the top. And we're going to get an E major chord. Okay, that's E major. E major. You're going to find that chord, that chord comes in very handy. Okay, now we're going to attempt to do a new chord by simply removing a finger. We're going to take finger 3 out, and we're going to get an E7 chord. See, when we had that E, we had these 3 in. We're going to remove that finger. So now I've got one finger on the A string at the 2nd fret, one finger on the G string on the 1st fret. That's an E7. That's used in blues a lot. Okay, that's an E7 chord. Now, we're going to backtrack, okay? We're going to remove the 1st finger and go back to the E minor 7. That's the E minor 7, going back to the E minor 7. Now we're going to put this finger back in to get our E minor, straight E minor, okay? See, so we're back where we started with 2 fingers on the fretboard and with the E minor chord. Now I want you to take the third finger, take the third finger right here and move it down by 1 string. You see? So now what we have 1 finger on the 2nd fret on the A string and 1 finger on the 2nd fret on the G string, and we have an E7 suspended 4. Long name, easy chord to make though. That's an E7 suspended 4. Okay, you see that? Okay, the next chord, we're simply going to take this finger and go down by 1 string. Go down to the B string. Now we have an E minor 6. E minor 6 chord. Okay, you've still got the same 2 fingers on the fretboard. We're going to go down 1 more string to the bottom string, the high E string, and now we have an E minor 9 chord. E minor 9. See, so we're getting some cool chords out of this. Now if we start back up at the E minor 7 like this and strum, then move down, we get a nice chord progression. So that was E minor 7, E7 suspended 4, E minor 6, and E minor 9. Okay, now take a rest, take your fingers off the fretboard, and what we're going to do now is take these 2 fingers right here, the 2 middle fingers, fingers 2 and finger 3, and we're going to place them on the D and the G string right here in the middle of the fretboard, right there, okay? Now, on the 2nd fret, that's in both the middle strings, and that is an A suspended 2 chord, A suspended 2. I've got my 2nd finger on the D string and my 3rd finger on the G string, okay? Now my next new chord I'm going to make by taking this finger and moving it up to this 3rd fret. See, now it's down here. I'm going to move that finger up to the 3rd fret and I'm going to get a C major 7. It's a beautiful chord right there. Used quite a bit. Now, from this C major 7, we're going to move to one of the chords that's used all the time as a textbook chord, a C. We'll take your finger that's hanging out there and put it on the B string on the 1st fret. That is now a textbook C chord. Pinky's not being used, okay? It's pinky just hanging out there. Now we're going to use the pinky to create a new chord. We're going to go to the 3rd fret, put the pinky right here, and get a C add 9. See that? Leave the fingers where they are on the C chord, add that finger to get a C add 9. We're going to change this chord, so I want you to be careful with this one. We're going to move to a C7 chord simply by taking this finger and moving it up by 1 string, moving it to the G string. That's a C7. Now it was on the B string for the C add 9, but for the C7 it has to be on the B string. Okay, we're still holding out all our other strings. Okay, now let's take this finger off and go back to our C chord, which is here.